It was announced by the new speaker that you're going to head the Finance and Tax Committee of the legislature. That's a big job, and are you excited about it, first of all?
Oh, I'm very grateful that Speaker Crisafulli has given me such an important assignment to oversee our state's finance and tax policies. Here's what we know. In Florida, targeted tax cuts have really worked. Our revenue model has been relatively stable. We've seen that the more we're able to cut taxes, the more economic activity we're able to generate in our state, and that's really the magic elixir for Florida. We don't stay still very well. We have to grow as a state to keep a robust economy, and if we cut taxes and create more economic activity in our state, that ultimately will lead to more revenue for the state of Florida to spend on better schools and better services for the vulnerable and better transportation infrastructure systems.
People are hearing nice forecasts potentially about more revenue, but you're saying we're going to look at more revenue, but we're also going to look at the ability to cut taxes.
Yeah, I mean, look at last year. We cut over $500 million in taxes, and that now has generated for us a budget surplus that could be $200 to $300 million. So I think that this dynamic scoring and dynamic approach to reductions in some taxes as a means to increasing economic activity is important. But then we have to go back and review whether or not those targeted tax cuts work. You know, when Republicans took control of the legislature in the 90s, there was a wide array of targeted tax cuts that were passed. Now I think we have enough data to go back and look at those programs and say, did that tax cut on aviation result in more economic activity and ultimately more revenue, or did it result in less? And I think going through that process very systematically and thoughtfully will be one of the important jobs of the committee that I will chair.